Hello everyone, welcome to ixamBee. As part of our endeavor to keep bringing a lot of experts from the regulatory bodies or from the industry to help you and give you the best guidance, today we have with us Professor Dr. Sarat Malik. Dr. Malik is presently working as RBI Chair Professor at Indian Institute of Corporate Affairs under the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. He has before this worked as Chief General Manager in SEBI, where he worked for 23 years. And before that, he has experience as the research officer for 10 years in RBI. So, a great experience with two big regulators in our country, RBI and SEBI. And Sir is present today with us to share his experience, his knowledge, his expertise to help you make a choice about your career in related to research fields. Thank you, sir, for taking out time to be on our platform today.
Pleasure.
Thank you, sir. So, sir, if you can tell a little about your experience, your journey, how it has been, core research related work you've done for so many years with great regulators in India, RBI and SEBI both.
Well, I joined the Reserve Bank of India in 1987. I joined as a general stream officer.
Okay.
So I worked there for 3 years. Then after that, I switched over to research because I found research is more lucrative and challenging, and also it has a better career prospects.
Okay.
So for me, I have worked in the Reserve Bank of India in general stream for 3 years. I have worked in banking, issue department, foreign exchange department, banking developments and regulations. So these are the areas I have worked there. Public accounts department, PDO, public debt office. So I had experience of working in general stream for 3 years. After that, again, I wrote the exam as an outside candidate as a research officer grade B. So I qualified there. Then I worked there as a research officer, I worked there for 7 years. So I was a senior research officer in RBI.
Okay, so your interest I can see from your education. So I had not told about the education. Sir has a PhD in economics from Mumbai University, MA in economics from JNU Jawaharlal Nehru University, and BA in economics from Ravenshaw College. So, sir, core economist you are, and then you chose to go in the research stream. And you mentioned that career prospects you said is better. You found it better in the research. So can you, elaborate on that point? How is it better according to you?
Yes, that's a very good question. Career prospects is better in the research is that when you are in economic policy encompasses everything, whether it is banking, central banking, commercial banking, or the corporate sector, or government policies, or finance area and others. So here the thing is that you are going to know much and more about the economy and about the policies and about the entire financial sector. And here in as an economist or in research, you have when you gather a lot of knowledge and you disseminate the knowledge to the general public. Here the career perspective is better that even after 60 years also, you can also work as a professor or a researcher in so many research institutes, universities, and in multilateral organizations like IMF, World Bank, BIS, and Bank of Oman, and other places. Presently, the people, those who work in the research department, DEPR, and they are in these institutions working there as specialists. They go for deputation from Reserve Bank of India without losing their job for 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years, and they earn a lot of money and they come back. So after you retire, even after 60 years also, so you get an opportunity to be as a research scholar or professor in Indian universities, in IIMs, in ISI, and in other universities also, private universities also. You can work here up to 70 years. So that is not the case with the general stream people, because after 60, they they have not acquired any special knowledge and skill to be there. So that is the difference. So that is the reason many people, they shifted from the general stream to research stream. Only thing is that in research, absolutely there is no risk involved in this thing. But in the general stream, there is risk involved in that. Many of the decisions which you take may not be right or appropriate, or it's subject to investigations by investigating agencies. So whereas in research, when you have data, when you have analysis, when you write the research paper, so you, exchange of ideas and learning, so there is absolute zero risk. So here, once excel, if he does well in his research studies, so zero risk, but lot of gain, and also you have a job satisfaction here. Yes. And you are 24/7 as a researcher, and also banks give you flexibility. Like you can go for PhD program in IIT and IGDR also, and bank sponsors that. And also you get a lot of money with bank's cost, you can go and do it.
Okay, so very, very interesting, very new points that you have highlighted, that you can continue to work till 70 after retirement, as professor. You currently are RBI Chair Professor yourself. And the zero risk point highlighted, I think, is very, very unique. None of us really talk about that. So there are so many other benefits, intangible benefits, apart from the tangible perks and salary. So, sir, in terms of perks and salary, if we join at grade B level, if students join at grade B level, their progress follows the same path as the general stream in the research stream also?
Yes, because these are the cadres. So, general research officer, you are going to join as a research officer, grade B, and grade B officer salary, perks, everything is equivalent to the grade B officers, whether it is in general stream or in other statistics department or in legal department or in let's say engineers and others, even Hindi also. So pay and perks are same. So if you want me to elaborate the pay and perks, so I can tell you this thing.
Okay. So usually it is mentioned in the notification, but yes, your insights will be so much more helpful in terms of what all is given, coming from your end will be so much more helpful to the students.
Well, the pay, as all know, that the pay and perks are the best in the country, even better than the bureaucrats here. So, because every 5 years, your pay scale is revised. As per the IBA agreement, pay scale is revised. And IBA agreement they sign with the banking industry, the commercial banks and others, and State Bank. So whatever hike they get, the increase they get, Reserve Bank of India employees get A+ status. So if their hike is 15%, you get 20% hike. So every 5 years. Whereas in government, either state government or central government, 6th pay commission, 7th pay commission, you have only 10 years. After 10 years, the pay is revised. And so far as perks is concerned, perks you are going to get your petrol bill, you are going to get accommodation in the best places, because your postings will be on state capitals or in Mumbai or Delhi. So they are the best places. RBI has the accommodations, and RBI colonies are well maintained, and they will give very good facilities. Then you get petrol bill, then you get telephone bill, then you get a mobile bill also. They will give the best in medical facilities is there. You have Mediclaim also. The best hospitals are tied up in, like in Bombay. You have Hinduja, you have Lilavati, you have Kokilaben Hospital, Nanavati, and all the Jaslok, the best hospital you have. You don't have to pay anything. You and your dependent family members. Yes. Dependent family member include your children, your parents, and for girls, their in-laws. So if you are admitted there for operation, so nothing you have to pay. Bank will pay everything. Besides that, also for taking medicines, also you get bank medical officers are there. all the colonies and the banks, you can get the medicine. And also it is reimbursement also if you buy from this thing. And apart from that, you get the LFC, which is the best. Parent LFC is there. You can LFC, you can get declarations and everything. House cleaning you get.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
you name anything you get.
Lot of perks, and well taken care of, by.
You'll have a very comfortable life.
Okay.
You don't have to run after anything.
And so,
and they will give you good. They will give you housing loan also. Now it is 85 to 95 lakhs. So this is at a very reduced rate, 6%. 6% interest rate and reducing balance. That means the effective rate is 4%. So anyone who is eligible, go for a housing. But in government sector, you have to wait when your turn comes, 10 years, 15 years, they will buy. But here immediately you can take. And not only that, there's a double mortgage also. Suppose if the house cost is 2 crores and you are getting 1 crore loan, so you can go for double mortgage by getting loan from any housing development or any banks. So that is a good thing for us. And another thing is that there is a cooperative society, employees cooperative society. If you become a member in Bombay or other places, there also you get the loan at the reduced rate. So financing is not a problem for acquiring assets. Vehicle loan also you will get. So everything you are going to go. So your life will be very comfortable. Whether it is in metro, but you will be minimum you are going to be placed in the state capital, like let's say Bhubaneswar, Calcutta, Tiruvananthapuram, or Chennai, whatever, Bhopal, Jammu, I mean all the places.
Yes. So like you mentioned, they can be in state capitals or the metro cities and all. So you had also highlighted one point that if female candidates and female employees also get benefits, a lot of benefits, including for their family, which includes their in-laws and all. So many of our students who are female students also worry about transfers and different postings. So should they be worried? Is this genuine worry? And is RBI accommodative when it comes to female candidates in terms of promotion and transfers?
Oh yes, female candidates, they get a lot of benefits. So the maternity leave is there that they allow. And they see that both spouses work in one place. Suppose husband is working in Bombay and they'll see that wife should work there. If husband is working in Ahmedabad, so they'll see that wife should go there also. Okay, so they're very particular about that, and they get a lot of care for the ladies. Okay, the ladies also they get besides the maternity leave and all other leaves, they get also distress leave. So sometimes their healthcare and others, so they get that. So I tell you one thing is that because during my experience and during my time, now also, I took voluntary from SEBI and RBI same. For ladies, this is the best job. This is the best job for the ladies. They get a lot of money, and the salary, they will get very good salary. Perks, they will get very good salary. They are always with their family, the spouse, or husband, and in-laws also. They can declare the in-laws as dependent. So the CRACE facility is also there. Banks provides that very good facility for ladies.
Right. So very well taken off, from the institute, from the RBI organization. If I come to the work profiles, it's research oriented. But what all is it that DEPR candidate or DEPR officer does? Like, will they be gathering data? Will they be making policies? Like sometimes students come and ask, we want to start making policies. So is it like day one they start making policies? How are they contributing as a research officer in RBI?
Research officers, they get enough freedom to work on the areas which are the interest. Because research, DPR, they not only do research in banking and finance areas, also in the real sector also, they do in industry, they do in agriculture, they do in stock market also. So a whole lot of issues, even foreign exchange also, So in fiscal areas also they do the research. So basically there is a grooming place for them is that once they know, go to the join the organization, so they should know what is the sources of data. Data is just like oil. Okay, people say that once you know the what is the source of data, so once you take the data, then the research officer they have to prepare the tables, they have to make the analysis of the data, they have to give the trend of the data, then they put up to the higher ups, then they do that, then they link with the policies. Policies is basically in the monetary policy, so they put the inputs slightly, I mean, slowly when they rise from grade B to grade C to D, E, F, then their involvement more in policy areas will come.
Okay.
Initially, they have to study what is the international best practices in this area. Not only, as I said, not only in banking, in all other areas concerning the economy and finance and market. Okay. So they prepare this thing and you will get enough opportunity also. Not only you contribute to your desk work, there are two types. One is the desk work.
Yes.
You give the tables, make the analysis and support to the team. And besides that, you should have individual task. What is the research task? Desk work, research work. So you can prepare your research studies, bank encourages and to publish it. Publish it in the in-house magazines like RBI occasional paper, RBI staff studies. You can publish in Economic Political Weekly. You can send to BIS journals. So depending on this thing, you can write joint paper with the seniors with that. There are also those who are having, let's say about the fiscal policy, on fiscal matters. So you can write that on monetary policy. You can write that on inflation targeting. You can write on that. And you have a lot of scope in the packages are there, statistical packages, computer packages are there. So you take the data, do this thing. I mean, if you are a good learner, you will not face any problem. There are experts are there also, they can teach you, you can do that. So your personal growth will be there also, your CV will be strengthened, side by side working with your desk work.
So there's no dearth of opportunity if you're ready to learn and keep growing and keep growing.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, linked to this, do DEPR candidates, officers get opportunity to go abroad for further studies?
Yes. So there is a study leave also.
Okay.
So you can go for a study leave also. You take the break. Like as I said, that in India, you can go 6 months or 1 year study leave. You will get fully paid. Your salary you are going to get, yes. As well as you are going to get the perks also. That is called the halting allowance. 1/4 of the halting allowance. Suppose if you are supposed to attend the classes in IIDR or in IIT Bombay or any other place, you stay in the hostel and there also you will get. So your salary you are going to get that. Besides that also, there are Golden Jubilee fellowships are there. So slightly higher. So if you qualify in that, so you go for 1 year or go for 6 months. So there you are going to get your salary, bank will send you. And you are also going to get the perks in dollars or whatever currency is there. So you are going to get that. Provided you are competent enough to write that exam and crack it.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So if you do that, so you are going to get that. So there is a lot of opportunities there.
Okay. So yeah, it sounds like the perfect dream job for any candidate who's interested in research profile, I think. So, sir, if again, a lot of students would be interested in this. They know this is a perfect job, and this is now they want it. So, what will your advice be? How they should be preparing or going ahead so that they become a DEPR Grade B officer?
Yes. So they must have qualified in the written test, or for written test, the questions will be there on different areas of economics. Let's say in monetary economics. So you will get questions on monetary economics. So monetary theories are there also, and there is a debate also, monetaries, non-monetaries, and also there is also about inflation. Growth, targeting, the debate is there, the people have been writing. the central bankers. So the questions will be there. Then there will be questions from, let's say, the banking sector also.
Banking.
What is the policy of the banking sector, government for the banking, or Reserve Bank for the banking sector? Why has the bank, why they have not been able to compete with themselves? Why their performance is not as good as the private sector banks or foreign banks? Okay, and how to reduce your NPAs, how to make it profitable, how to enhance the customer satisfaction, providing better customer services. Then the fintech area, fintech and banking technologies, how technology will help the banks to reduce the cost as well as to improve the efficiency. So this is also about the banking, central banking as well as commercial banking. And also not only that, while coming to the economics, so you will have questions on microeconomics, macroeconomics, fiscal aspects also we are going to ask, state fiscal policy, central also, fiscal areas also you will get questions. Then you will get questions on Indian economic issues, the problems. Okay, why, let's say one example I'll give you, why the subsidy government of India is giving so much, why there is high interest payments, why the non-plan expenditure is rising, what are the reasons for fiscal deficits increasing, how we are going to check it to reduce inflation. So Indian economic problems will be there. Even doubling the farmers' income in 2022-24. So the agriculture sector also, how to improve the agriculture, this thing. So both, and industrial growth also, why it is not picking up. So also a whole sort of issues you are going to get from
all the contemporary issues in the economy,
right.
plus the theoretical knowledge
Right.
about microeconomics and macroeconomics. So good combination and good balance is what should be targeted when we are preparing. Okay, right. So, sir, for this year, RBI has come out with the written examination results, and now the DEPR and the general stream interviews will start soon. Yesterday, RBI also came out with the dates for DEPR, and DEPR interviews will happen after general interviews by towards the end of August. So, what will your advice be for the students who are now at the interview stage?
Basically, in the interview board, there will be people from DEPR. Those who are of the CGM level or ED level, they will be there. So there will be people, one experts from academics, one commercial bankers may be there, and some people will be there in that. So basically, I will advise the students, those who have appeared, let them be very thorough about the Indian economy. Okay. What are the Indian economic issues? Why growth rate is not picking up? How COVID-19 has reduced the growth rate and the expectations of the economy to grow. So these are the issues one has to study. So about the Indian economy and how the inflation is now, the inflation is going up, whether it is WPI or CPI, but basically the food inflation is going up. So what are the reasons, whether it is supply or demand side factors? And the oil prices, there it is also going up. So these are the issues. And also there is a borrowing, market borrowing from government, because government fiscal deficit is also increasing. It has exceeded this target. So government finances are also in bad shape. So these are the issues one has to read. Then coming about the central bank, because they will be joining Reserve Bank of India, every student should go through the speeches of RBI governor, deputy governor, and ED. Because in the speech, they outline what is the policy, future policy of Reserve Bank of India.
Yeah, they indicate how they are going to.
Yes, it gives indication. And the speeches are written from below, from all departments. So all the departments taking what governor of Reserve Bank of India speaks today, he is going to implement tomorrow.
True.
because it gives a sort of hints that yes,
Yes.
this is going to happen. So I will suggest all the students to read the speeches of
Governors and deputy governors.
governor. Let's say about MSME. Let's say
Yeah.
about corporate sector.
Mhm.
Let's about the fintech. Let's talk about the foreign policy.
Mhm.
Let's talk about that how the economy is growing. So these are the things. Okay. So that is one. And the one must read the monetary policy report. Okay. The review of domestic economy as well as the international economy.
International economy. Okay.
So they reviewed very nicely read it. So that is one part that they must read, and one people should understand why this is the reason. It's not that why it has gone up, why it has gone down. No, you should go deep into that to see the reasons for it.
Yes.
When you answer the questions, with statistics, facts and figures, so it strengthens, it impresses the
True.
interviewer, the board. See,
Yeah.
this person knows, he has the depth.
He understands it better, well.
Right. So they should read the monetary policy documents and one stability report, financial stability report has come recently.
Yes.
So they must read it because financial stability and growth with containing the inflation, these are the objectives. Objectives of central bank is that high growth rate, low inflation, and financial stability.
Yeah.
Yes, the financial stability report, every candidate has to read because it's just a Bible. It has given everything. Why the economy is not doing well? What are the reasons why, whether they are going to face any crisis in the future? Okay.
Yes, and again, there's a lot of
steps are, yes.
It shows how much research has gone into this.
Right.
So much statistics they bring in, outlook, the reasons, how things have moved, and how they are, expected to move with the stress analysis also and all that. So I think for research, it's a very researched report actually, with a lot of backing from data that comes.
Yes. And not only it talks about the banking sector, but also it talks about the entire financial sector. It talks about the stock market. It talks about the insurance. It talks about pension. It talks about other areas also.
Yeah.
Like what are the reasons? What are the factors going to affect the financial stability? So the aim of the Reserve Bank of India is to maintain the financial stability. And for that, the most important financial institutions, if one fails, then it will have a cascading effect on others. Suppose the most important institution in the banking sector, let's say, State Bank of India. If State Bank of India fails, then it will affect its customers to whom they have lent or to whom it has borrowed. So it will be a chain of reactions. So if one institution fails, it will have impact on other institutions and the economy.
Right.
Unlike in the private sector, it is the Reliance. If Reliance industry fails, so it is both debtor and borrower from others. So it will affect them also. It will not be able to fulfill its commitment of repaying the debt and its commitment to paying this thing. So like that. Like the private sector, let's private sector bank. So it is might be ICICI bank or HDFC bank. So if one fails, then it will have chain of reaction. It will impact, failure will impact other sectors. So these are the issues. So they must read the RBI annual report, RBI report on currency and finance, report on trend and progress of banking in India. Then your latest report, it has come, it is the financial stability report. And they should also go through the RBI website. What is the changes taking place? Now RBI has allowed so many changes taking place. I mean, every first page of this thing, so so that the interviewer will be impressed that this person is up to date.
Yes. So proper understanding you should have, and not just superficial understanding.
Yes. Like Reserve Bank of India has allowed sale of government securities to the retail
Yes,
investors.
yes, that's a very new
So that is a
step,
very
yeah.
good effect.
Yes.
So why this has said?
Mhm.
Earlier it is the institution, banks,
Yeah, yeah.
captive buyers. So now it has gone to the retail, whether it will be
Mhm.
effective or not.
Mhm.
Okay, so these are the issues are going to impact, going to be asked to the students. And
True.
about the cryptocurrency, blockchains,
Cryptocurrency,
and
yeah.
bitcoins. So these are also very hot topic.
Very,
The
very
government of
important
India-
topic.
Yes,
Yes.
it's not allowed. So also Reserve Bank of India. Now Supreme Court, the matter is with Supreme Court. Supreme Court asked them to come out with the current policy because when the change comes, so you have to accept the change. Okay, the time has come for the new thing, so you cannot stop it. So now they are working on it. So they have
Yeah,
set up a
but then
committee.
at least RBI is, making us
Right.
aware that there's a lot of risk, so that later it should not be that you're not aware of the risk and you are taking positions and you don't know. So I think at least
Yeah, because
RBI.
it is going to replace the virtual currency. I mean the currency notes and others will have impact on monetary policy because you may not be able to record the total liquidity in the system. So that may be that may impact the inflation
But
targeting.
regulation is so difficult of this because it's difficult to
So
track.
they're working
That
out.
is,
They're
yeah,
working it out. They're working
yeah.
out. They set up a committee also.
Mhm.
So these are the buzzwords, recent words.
Yeah.
So they are, and also Indian economy, what is happening, why the growth is not picking up, different sectors of the economy, why it is not growing,
Mhm.
IIP, industry production is not
Production,
going,
yeah.
agriculture is slightly improving,
Better,
exports is more, for total foreign exchange reserves, okay, how it is affecting both exports and imports. So these are the areas one has to study. And when you answer the questions, as I said earlier, you must quote the figure. You have to mug up, keep the figure in your mind, or you can tell this thing. Suppose in case you forget, you can say, sir, it is around 6 to 8%.
Some idea, matlab, you should have it. It
Right,
shouldn't be
right.
very, very
So right, so
generic.
right. So when you answer the questions, it should be analytical and you should impress the person.
Yeah, so that's a very important point. It should be analytical. Ultimately, you are going for a research profile. You should be able to showcase you have a thinking mind. You understand what is happening in the economy. Only then you will be able to give inputs for policy making and all. So very insightful, sir, and so much depth you have discussed in terms of topics, how a person should go about a very systematic approach to preparation and what the career is like. Actually, it's a very interesting. We sometimes forget our responsibility when we become an officer, that it's not just looking at the perks and the benefits. It's our responsibility also to give and do our best to the job. It's a prestigious organization, RBI, the regulator, and if we are choosing to work with it, we also have to give more than 100% to the job. Uh, Thank you, sir, so much for joining us and for this very interesting session. I enjoyed it thoroughly talking to you about the economy, listening from you. It enriches us also every day. Sir, any last comments you'd like to add for our students?
Student, they should, once they join the organization's DEPR, they should work hard, focus on their job, and be sincere, maintain a cordial relationship with your fellow colleagues there, because they will be not only your colleagues, they will be your mentors and they will be your teachers, because you will learn from them. So communication channel should be open always. Don't maintain the, don't try to be distance yourself from others. So it's a group work. So it is a very good career, and people can rise up to CGM and ED, even DG also, people have risen from there. And also you will, if you do well, you will get very good postings in IMF, 5 years. You may get postings in Bank of Oman for 3-5 years. You can get BIS also, Bank for Internet Settlement. You can get in foreign universities also. You can go also Central Bank of England. You can go Mauritius also. So subject to your performance, subject to your research papers, how you are writing. There is no compulsions there, and that is, work-life balance is there also. So it up to you how much effort you are putting, and I recommend that one should join this great department and organizations, and it will definitely help you to achieve in your future whatever you want.
Thank you so much, sir. So basically, sky is the limit if you want to go there. So I am definitely motivated. If I was allowed eligible, I would have loved to, give this paper. Thank you so much, sir, again for joining us today and giving us your time for guiding the students. Thank you so much, sir.